record to cloud. Shame on me. Anyways, so not a goal is having a baby. A goal is being financially ready to have and raise a baby. So there's a big difference in having a goal and being specific with your goal and how you're going to get there. Um, so unrealistic, and then it goes into unrealistic and realistic goals. Unrealistic would be writing a book in a week. Realistic would be 500 words per day. Okay. Again, that's like with your goals, you want it to be something that's going to be realistic. You want it to be a specific goal. Now, you might be an absolute genius and know exactly what you want to say in your book, and you could probably write a book in a whole day. 9 times out of 10, probably not. So you want to set something more realistic to, and kind of base your time on a realistic scale of 500 words per day. Unrealistic would be doubling my salary in a year. Realistic would be negotiating a raise this year. So there's a difference. The wrong way to set goals. When you decide to start working on you 2.0, which for us is a weekly thing, you have an idea in your head of what you 2.0 looks like. In our experience, the you 2.0 in our heads is basically Wonder Woman, including the demigod strength, hand-eye coordination, and knowledge of 7 languages. You will make every change you want to make, and you will do it immediately. But realistically, if you set out to be Wonder Woman, you're going to fall short. Zeus didn't shape you from clay, and you probably weren't raised on an island full of woman warriors. In theory, setting high standards for yourself should still work and out in your favor, right? It might not. It might. But if you also spread yourself too thin and only accomplish one, maybe 2 of your goals, what happens when you don't achieve your goals and goals time and time again? Well, first of all, it's not very satisfying. But more importantly, you can set certain expectations that you won't ever meet. Expectations that you won't ever meet your goals, which becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I'm sure y'all have heard of this before, but this is where it gets into SMART goals. Um, and so I know that Dakota had talked a little bit about this, but I know there might be some new people on here. The right way to set goals. When you focus on a few important goals, you're more likely to achieve them. You only have so much time in a day and so much energy in your body. The hard part, however, is actually limiting yourself to just a few of the most important goals. That's like what I was saying earlier. There's only so many hours in a day, so you're not going to write a whole book in a day. You can realistically write 500 pages, but not a whole book. You've likely heard of SMART before, but if you haven't, here's a refresher. S is for specific. This is for these note takers. S is for specific. M is for measurable. A is achievable. R is realistic. T is time bound. Okay. And so, I mean, they talk about SMART in multiple goal books. So every book is going to explain it differently. So here's an example of SMART. I want to pay off $2,000 of credit card debt in the next 4 months. Broken down, I'll make a payment of $250 per paycheck. 2,000 is a specific goal amount. Okay, I can measure how much I've made each month. I've adjusted my budget and cut back on other expenses, so $500 per month is achievable and realistic. And I have a specific timeline to achieve that goal. So once it kind of breaks down what SMART is in multiple different scenarios, so it says brain dump. The first step towards setting SMART goals is writing them down. Okay, cool. So Mary sees it on Amazon. You're 42% more likely to achieve your goals when you write them down, according to a study conducted by Dr. Gail Matthews. The key to a solid brain dump is to write down whatever comes to your mind without judging it. Even if you know it's not fully formed SMART goal or even the most realistic goal right now, write it down anyways. Okay, the brain dump is a safe place. You can reevaluate and prioritize after everything is on paper. So then it actually gives you a section to write down your SMART goals. And so I kind of set mine up and organized it myself. And I wrote down one specific, two achievable, realistic timeline, all that good stuff. And so later down the line, it starts getting into prioritizing what categories your goals should go into. They have the finances, the personal development, professional development, health and fitness, and hobbies. So, what did I do? I went ahead and I wrote down 5 goals that I know I'm going to have, one trying to be for each of those categories. If you don't have one for one of those categories, but you have 3 that could go under personal development, that's great. Um, but that is something that I really wanted to start going over is how, because like I said, not everybody writes down their goals differently. Everybody has different ways of doing it. Some people have a goal board and they write it on their marker board. That's great. Have it somewhere where you can see it on the daily basis. People do their I ams on their bathroom mirror. Put your goals next to your I ams on your bathroom mirror. Somewhere where you can look at it daily and remind yourself how you're going to get there. I say this all the time, and I know y'all hear this all the time. A goal without a plan is just a dream. I think I said that right. But a goal without a plan is just a dream. You have to have action set behind your goal in order to achieve it. Without that, you're just running in place. So does anyone have any questions about the SMART goals? Does anyone need me to repeat the words or whatever, the acronym? I keep getting stupid spam risks. I got them off the website. I'm sorry, what's the name of the book again? The name of the book is the You Goal Girl. Oh, she put it in the comments. It's a goal setting workbook. I see Autumn. I know Autumn got hers. If she used it, I don't know. I'm calling you out. But so does anyone have any questions on these SMART goals? And then if y'all would like, I can move on to prioritizing your goals. Elizabeth said, I got mine plus like 6 more for some of your team. That's what I did. I went ahead and put it in my chat and was like, anyone that wants one, they're $5. I got you. So there was quite a few people that went ahead and got it. So I can go into prioritizing goals if y'all would like me to, because it's pretty short and sweet. Unfortunately, unlike our goal, Diana Prince, okay, y'all don't hate me, but I don't know who that is. We're humans with regular human DNA. That means we can't actually accomplish every single thing we are set out to do, no matter how hard we try. So not every goal you write down on your brain dump will make it to your top goals, no matter how smart it may be. But for now, sort all of them into the 5 main categories. And that's what I was saying a minute ago. Ego. Oh, okay, gotcha. But I don't know if you heard earlier, but the 5 main categories are professional development, personal development, health and fitness, hobbies, and finances. So the professional development would be for us like hitting a certain rank. Personal would be reading a book within a certain period of time, depending on the book. If it's a personal development book. Health and fitness would be like losing a certain amount of weight or eating healthier. Hobbies would be knitting or crocheting something for somebody else. Finances would be saving up a certain amount of money. So once you have everything sorted, take a good hard look at the goals laid out in front of you and consider the following. Which goals would be easiest to achieve? Which goals are important to you? Which goals will improve my life the most? And which goals are realistic? Okay. It's important to note that while we give you these questions to consider to narrow down your goals, we can't actually tell you which goals to choose. It's your life and you know how to best improve it. So use your critical thinking skills, grab a highlighter and highlight your top goal in each category. If you happen to have two highlighters handy, you can also choose a runner up goal in each category. If you know me, you know I have a backup highlighter for my backup highlighter to back up all three of those other backup highlighters. So I can have 15 different runner-up goals if I wanted to. If you don't have goals for all five areas, that's fine. The important thing is that you have goals that are important and meaningful to you in general. So choose a couple of these categories to focus on for now if you want, and then go from there, or choose a goal from each category. You do you. So like I was saying, you go from your SMART goals that you wrote down and you categorize them. Okay. After you categorize them, then it's going to break it down again into your top goals. Okay, what goals are a priority to you? So it tells you to write down your top 5 goals and corresponding categories. And so I just broke them down. So I did this. I say completely, but they have, because this book is pretty big. I filled all of this out before we even went to Palooza. So most of my savings, like one of my circles is from savings. Most of my goals in that category had to do with Palooza. Save a certain amount for Palooza, save a certain amount for, and to be specific, money, hotel, clothes, because everybody goes shopping. So even if you already write in the book, I suggest you could, even because you can reuse this multiple times. If you're one of those types of people that you want to use a brand new book for each year or something like that, but you can, what I plan on doing here in a little while is just taking a loose leaf sheet of paper, rewriting these and stapling it. You can reuse them so that throughout the year, you can go back and look and see what goals you've achieved, what new goals you have, because goals grow. As you grow as a person, your goals will grow. As you achieve a goal, your goal will grow into the next biggest thing. And so it is up to you to make those action plans. You want to be able to grow your goals. You don't want to stay still. You don't want to have the same goals you had 2 years ago. You want to develop. And that is what these Zooms are for, is for personal development. And we want to grow your goals. That is the idea here. So I just really wanted to go over the top goals, how to make it a priority, and what SMART goals were. So does anyone have any questions on any of that? And yes, it is $5 because it came from Five Below. So it might be more on Amazon. I'm not sure. But I know at Five Below, it's $5. You're welcome, Elizabeth. Excuse me. So does anyone have any questions about SMART goals or anything like that? If not, I'm going to stop recording, and then that will be so Five Goal is an app. Oh, Five Below. There is a Five Below app. Yes, the store has an app. But I don't know where you're from, but I know like Charles has one, and I know Lafayette is huge. I don't know, because we're pretty much all over the place on this team, and I'm not hating on it because I'm here for it. So yeah, they do have the app. If not, they have it on Amazon. But I know for sure even on the app, it's still $5. You would just pay for shipping. So yeah, if that is all for y'all today, I am going to go ahead and add this to the Trello board for y'all. So for those that do want to go get it that weren't on this Zoom, or y'all want to go and chit chat about it. So it's going to be on the Trello board. So that is it for today. Thank y'all so much for hopping on. And for those that I confused, I apologize. The Zoom that is going to have mantras and goal setting combined is actually the 28th. I was thinking way ahead on my calendar. I have like 15 million doctor's appointments. So I just went to the first available Friday that came to my mind. So it's not today. It's not next Friday. It's the 28th where mantras and goal setting will be combined into one Zoom. So mark that on your calendars so y'all can make it for both. And don't try and hop on that following Monday after the 28th because I won't be there. So I hope y'all have a good day and I will see y'all at the next Zoom.